Alrighty then, MekHQers, stand to, and let's get started. How's everybody been? Stand to, MekHQers, and welcome back to another episode of MegaMek as we get into the campaigns of the Striking Serpents, and most importantly, Operation Thunderclap, our giant company-wide operation in order to hopefully desperately recapture one of our pilots who was stolen from us a few weeks, months ago at this point. Thank you, Arando, for the 100 minutes. Here's my late money complete thought. That's alright. There's don't sweat it, my man. A little bit of love for you in chat. Why would you not want to be working? Well, won't go there. So, time for some more crimes. Oh, you people are bloodthirsty. More bloodthirsty than I. That is for gosh darn sure. I thought I had this properly set up. Apparently I did not. So I'm going to float my head back up a little bit. Alright, so, last week, what I missed in the BTA stream? A lot. Like, a lot. Like, all of the people who went over to watch Tex missed so much. But, you can catch that in the VOD that starts going up tomorrow, I think. Alright, so last week we had Adder Lance, our major, massive assault lance, get stuck in with basically 3 times its numbers and survive. We did have our battle lance Boa standing by ready to assist, however it ended up not being necessary. And Boa has moved off to go after a research facility where they will find some form of loot boxes, which me and Sproke have basically set out for them, which hopefully they'll be able to find. Maybe not. However, before they can do that, we need to switch over to Cobra Lance, and Cobra Lance is currently attacking a hydroelectric dam. You actually didn't lose the Atlas. I just want to put that out there. It's pretty easy to fix. So this hydroelectric dam right here contains the power systems for, well, basically everything. So the mission for today is to either destroy these power generators down here or blow up the dam, whichever one is easier, and we will come to how exactly we blow up the dam in a little bit. If they do blow up the dam, this river will flood and everybody downstream will die, which may contain civilians, which their employer is not feeling super psyched about. You actually don't even need to replace the head because it was on the ground. The pilot was able to just open the hatch and get out. So the mech is pretty much fully intact, aside from some armor and some damaged pieces of equipment. Dips on SRM Infernos. You can dream. You can dream quite a bit. I want some Artemis or highly early MRMs. Yeah, probably not gonna be MRMs. Just gonna put that out there. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be following Cobra Lance as they attempt to punch through to this power generation station and hopefully destroy it before all hell breaks loose. If they can do that in time, that'll shut down the automated turrets at the prison as well as at the research facility, although I'm not sure Cobra actually knows super much about the research facility, which will be interesting. Check this time, but want to find some brass nublid for Warren's Archer? What? Auto slow down. Slow down. Our plane's never cared about AA before. We can hope. So the plan for today is knock out the power generator. If this mission actually goes relatively quickly, we will immediately move over into doing Boa. And if Boa's lance goes extra quickly, I'm not sure I have Diamondback fully ready to go. So we'll have to find out. Yeah, depending on how quickly things go, will depend on how many missions we get through. And hey, if I actually have Diamondback's mission properly set up, and I'm not sure that I do, then we'll go on to that. But if not, then we will end a little bit early, and the episodes for next week will come out a little bit shorter than normal. So, we have here in Cobra, we have being led by the lovely and talented JG, Alan Sharp, also known as Thorn, the Lance Leader. His Shadowhawk is a little bit dented at the moment, missing an arm, and has some fairly significant CT damage. You do see VTOLs. Speaking of heads, in my BTA campaign, my summoner randomly head capped the Bloodhouse. Oh, nice! If it gets extra quick, the pilots get that beach party episode. If you can find the beach. So the Shadowhawk is a little bit dented at the moment, missing an arm, and it is actually the important arm, the one that has, the medium laser on it. So having that not there is kind of bad, and the heavy damage to the center torso is a little bit of a problem. The Griffin 1N being driven by Arvin Tavis, who has been one of our most consistent, that's the word I'm looking for, consistent pilots ever. Very efficient, tends to knock down a heck of a lot more than he gets knocked down. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's only ever been fully killed once, and it's not even a full kill, he just lost both of his legs. His mech is in pristine condition, absolutely beautiful and ready to roll. It is a 1N, so LRM 10 and PPC ready to rock and roll. Operation Thunderclap, stream number 2 electric boogaloo. Prolific murderer? No, he's a good boy. Then, of course, we have Grasshopper being driven by Maverick Borsteel, also known as Iceman, who is driving a customized Grasshopper equipped with quite a few lasers and a hatchet. Because that's how he rolls. He likes to hit them with big, heavy things. Tends to be a little bit of an interesting weapon system to try and get into range, but when he manages it, well, he basically gets the kick to the head. We may land so we can bug Turek for the beach episode. Not quite sure how that would even work. You know, I imagine you people would figure it out in character. All right, then of course we have our Dragon 1GR driven by Grizzly instead of Dragon. I won't go over that joke for now, but Grizzly is a fairly decent pilot, somewhat new to the company. I believe this is his first campaign with us, and his weapon systems are much more reminiscent of a Grand Dragon. It is a 1GR, so it did start out life as a Grand Dragon, and more often than not, he can't handle the heat, but hey, it's pretty hilarious when he starts lighting things on fire with the flamers. The beach episode needs to be in Canopia's territory. Well, if things keep up the way they are, the Canopians may end up owning this planet. And then, of course, we finally have our Griffin 1DR, which is being driven by Dragon. That's the joke. Does a beach episode constitute switching the traditional blue flannel for a palm tree season? Maybe. I suppose I could think about it. I don't know what I would do for a beach episode. Alright, so now that introduction's out of the way, let's get underway. Let's stop wasting time. So right ahead of us, we do have a jump platoon. They are going to attempt to stop us from doing all of the awesome things that we wish to do to them. Namely, we want to blow them completely into smithereens. And we're not going to let them do that. By the way, this is the map for those of you who are curious. There is a version of this map, I believe, in the... Or maybe not. There's probably not one. It's been a very busy week. I didn't do much of the normal like prep work and previews that I normally did for Adder's missions. So Cobra, you have my sincerest apologies. But we're about to run right smack into this jump platoon, and we're just going to charge right into him. If I can get the Grand Dragon in, that would be perfect, because the Grand Dragon has flamers. Alright, so they're moving their infantry on the ground. Not something I would do, personally, but hey. Ooh, they've decided to move right up to the Dragon. I mean, oh wait, no, that's not the Dragon, that's the Grasshopper. Shoot. Okay, so the Dragon's gonna be a little bit further behind than I thought. I got the numbers confused. Weak been good for you. Let's not talk about it. And the Stalker gets his sombrero. It's fine, no one cares about Cobra anyway. You can't run with a sombrero on your head? You're gonna tell us how to blow up the dam? If it comes to that, yes, we will attack and annihilate this dam and completely destroy all terrain here. It's going to be a little bit complicated. So if it comes to that, if there's any representative of Cobra in the Lance, then they get to make the final decision. Otherwise, hopefully it doesn't come to that, because it's going to be a little bit more difficult. A couple of warrior attack helicopters. There's actually quite a few of them that are currently on the field at the moment. So there's his missing right arm. Alrighty, let's go. Damage high low, which is sorted properly for me. So we've got a couple of cicadas already set up, a few warrior attack helicopters, some foot platoons, some jump platoons, just in case we wanted to try and head over here. I didn't want it to be completely open. That's very brave of them. Well, it's not as foolhardy as I thought it was, all things considered. Aim for the 2 hex area of the dam. That should do the trick, right? Kind of. There's some regulatory building, or regulatory? Yeah, there's some buildings that need to be knocked out in order to overpressure the dam and completely annihilate it. But we'll get to that when the time comes. Alright, so hitting these helicopters, probably not going to be super easy. 14 on that one, 12 on that one. Where the heck are my fields of fire? Thank you. Even at medium range, this warrior is nearly impossible to hit. Oh, he's a perfect LRM range. We can hit him at 10. Yeah. So we're going to fire at the infantry, but that'd be a foolhardy. So we'll fire an LRM over towards the warrior and a large laser into the jump platoon. Finally, your guys' love of energy weapons is coming back to bite you, since you have no weapons really suitable for handling infantry. Which may or may not be a reason why infantry started showing up a little bit more often. Someone has points in knowledge engineering. Something else will appear, otherwise we are fighting infantry, some bugs, and a few birds. Maybe. We'll see. I would remind you that the rapid reaction force was very considerable, and Adder did a very good job of holding them off for a very long period of time. So it's not quite as simple as all of that. So let's focus quite a bit of fire onto this warrior before he gets an opportunity to do anything, really. Fix up with that. Grass chopper. Since they're right in front of you, you may as well just, shoot everything you've got at them. You'll fire at that, and then you'll medium laser everything. 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry dead, perhaps? Dragon, unfortunately, not in flamer range, just outside of it. They were clever. If I hadn't moved the Shadowhawk here, the dragon would be able to get there and be able to attempt to torch them. Take care. There are infantry on the ground. These infantry have jetpacks, so you may not want to be crazy. I don't want the floor with them. Sure. We'll go with that line. You can also go damage hair low. They're actually built on very similar lines to the grass trapper. Minus the 5-ton hatchet. So. But you can't shoot the infantry? That's not true. Oh, yes it is. Twist like that. Sure, let's just try and blow up a whole bunch of infantry on the ground. I take it back. Use the medium lasers. You can shoot more of them. You're not as chill as the Iceman. Tactically outmaneuvered them. How goes the hunt? It has just gotten started. We happen to be shooting at infantry at the moment. So hopefully things will turn out well. Otherwise, everyone's going to die. Actually, deal with this infantry. God, we've got to get more heat sinks on this damn thing. Alright, so Shadowhawk fired at the warrior, missed. Jump platoon, missed. Medium laser, jump platoon, missed. Griffin. Hey, managed to hit the helicopter with an LRM, so damage the rotor. Good job. This is basically the same as hitting the tracks. Yes, probe. One on each side. It's quite nice, actually. Although, the mech desperately needs heat sinks. We definitely did better than I thought we would when the Atlas died in just a few turns. Oh yeah, things got a little bit rough. Alright, Grasshopper's open fire, ripping into the jump platoon. He's managed to knock out enough people to knock him down to 13 people. Oh, I forgot, they're really open, so they're extra vulnerable. So all damage against them is doubled. Although most weapons that fire at infantry are reduced down to 1 damage, so it's dealing 2. We'll work with that. How does one go from having 2 assault lances and tanks to a lone raggedy mech? There's more than just one mech here. Will the power stations go up as nukes in this too? Not that I know of, but hopefully not. Where attack helicopter opening fire on the Griffin, managing or the Grasshopper and hitting him quite significantly. Both of them did. And medium lasers for the Grand Dragon were not successful at all. Alright, on to the punch. So let's go kick the infantry. Stomp on the infantry. Killed 2 more. Down to 11 men. So I think we're going to mostly ignore the infantry. We're just going to press onto the power station. Although they do have a couple of mechs that they are holding back and getting ready to fight with. You need to hire those VTOL pilots? They only hit you twice. And also we're running, so I'm trying to get things done as quickly as I can. For various reasons. Honestly, this mission is probably going to be pretty much a cakewalk. The big threat was I actually didn't think Adder would be able to survive. I thought that the enemy would pull away in good order or finish annihilating Adder to pieces. So quite a few nasty surprises that were supposed to show up actually aren't going to, which is interesting. A VTOL support force would be cool. It would be. Gotta find them though. They're not exactly common. At least not as common as you would imagine. Alright, we'll just keep the speed up. Paperwork sounds like a very nice change of pace. Oh, the jump platoon did not move very far at all. I don't know if the Grand Dragon can make it there. 1, 2, 3. Gonna be interesting. Clint coming up. So a couple of Clints, so I can enjoy blowing them up. Really had no faith in our big guns. The forces that I arrayed against them were 3 times their number and like 2.5 times their BPV. It was not. My concern for their victory was well founded. Let's run right into him. Hi. See if you can survive a dragon. Somebody say burning? Oh yes, we're about to do that. The burning is about to begin. Yes, you guys did do very good. By the books, Adder should have lost. Yes, they should have. Even with the airstrikes coming in, man, I did not think things were going to go well. But they did. They went phenomenally well. And so the original file for this mission had like some pretty serious numbers that were going to be dropped down on top of you that ended up not having to be. So, all things considered, pretty good. The hell was a godsend? Yup. I still lost an Atlas. It's not dead. We ejected from the Atlas. We just stepped out of the hatch. I don't know why I'm getting heated about that. Yeah, so we got a lot of E-hulls now sort of coming on. If you ever become a pilot, Brain suggests you're only allowed to pilot a Firestarter and only use flamers. Brain is a great force equalizer. Yes, it is. It's just a broken Atlas. Yeah, it's broke. He drives a Firestarter. His pilot name is Sunburn. He's in Diamondback. He's the replacement for, which allowed Dragon to come back into this lens. The Atlas fell over 3 times and then the pilot took out of the vehicle. Yes, in fairly hilarious fashion. Alright, so the cicadas are basically all over us. Shadowhawk, twist. Time to engage. Let's see. Can we start trying to shoot down some VTOLs? They're not gonna make it easy on me. Could start shooting at more infantry. Clint's off in the line. When the pilot died. Mostly singed. And actually, if we want to go like directly by what ended up happening in the game, the pilot didn't die. We sort of forced him to take super huge amounts of damage anyway afterwards. So, like literally, the pilot did not die according to the game. I was astonished. 9 into the jump platoon with a large laser. I think that might be a little bit overkill on infantry. Oh god, I've got to fire LRMs into that. How can I say no? Shoot down one of you. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Fire at you and then fire at you. Oh, the 13 was waste, but hey, that's fine. Griffin went in. LRMs, little bit too close, but that's okay. I can fire into you. Unless my PPC gives me better odds, which it probably would. 12, 11, 11, 10, 10, 12. What do I fear more, a warrior or a Clint? Black Mike always triumphs? I thought we DM'd it to make him a... So, when it actually came down to what the game said happened to him, he basically had like 2 wounds on him and that was it. So then we DM'd that he died. Well, that he became Sprogue's assistant a little bit more aggressively. Alright. Fire PPC at you. Because at the end of the day, Clint is a little bit more scary. Just a little bit. Than a warrior VTOL. 10, 10, 10. God, hitting these guys is just... Well, to be fair, it's my own fault. I'm running at full speed. Alright, Dragon. Bring up the flamers. This is gonna take a lot of my capability to do, but hey, we're gonna rock with it. Missing out the PPC, because the PPC would probably kill my entire mech. And then the Dragon Griffin. So start working on the next... I keep forgetting. Start working on the next group of infantry. Gonna be a little bit harder to kill him. That'll be okay. So Diamondback has been on R&R while the rest of the company was out fighting. No, Diamondback is currently infiltrating down way into the back. And will probably face some pretty stiff opposition. Being ready to raid a prison? Yeah, they're not on R&R while they do it though. They're currently following back with a convoy at the moment. I believe the mission briefing is up in the MekHQ important information. Alright, so weakening the infantry. I actually did manage to hit them pretty decently. Unfortunately, I forgot it's only on alarm 5, so it can only ever do 1. Cicada missing, hitting the grasshopper a couple of times, and the leg and the arm. I want to see this flamethrower. Where's the dragon? There's the dragon. Flamer, jump rifle, jump platoon. Needs a 7, rolls an 8. Using the right side table, men. Burst fire weapon against infantry. Damage changed from 2 to 19. Infantry platoon caught in the open. Damage is doubled. Jump platoon takes 38 damage. Jump platoon destroyed by damage. Hello, Brick. Disco Chicken is ready to rumble. So we've managed to take out that group of infantry, which is lucky because we managed to miss our other 2 weapon systems against it. So let that be a lesson to you. If you're going to be anywhere near somebody who has a flamethrower, always be on top of their tile because mechs can't shoot their own tile. So if you really want to be clever about it and you're fighting an urban mech, you can actually bounce and hop your people at the same speed as an urban mech can move. It's quite fun. The dream team has survived. Alright, had a couple of misses from the warriors. And then the Grand Dragon. Throw a punch. Hitting on a 12, so probably not going to do anything. Miss. He kicked us, but we stayed standing. So all is good. All is happy. Now we can actually try and like jewel someone. I'm kind of hoping these jump platoons come a little bit closer. Actually should be getting into these AC2 ranges. Ooh, triple turret weapon, AC2 gun. Oh yeah, we're entering the range now. But we can expect some long range fire now from multiple batteries. Although upon sober reflection, I probably should have inverted the difficulty because Diamondback is going to not like life. Just to refresh your memory, Ictrin is Reginald who's piloting the dragon. I kind of figured because of the DRM, but I was kind of assuming. So is there a time limit for this mission? There might be, but if there is, I'm not letting you know. I don't want you guys to panic and suddenly blow up the thing for no reason. Dragon's gotta be needed for backup. Grasshopper needs to move last. Where is my dragon griffin? There it is. We have to be somewhat careful about this. We're starting to get into a territory where we do actually need to fight people, rather than just rush crazily. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe. I mean, that is a medium range shot for a flamer, but it's possible. Dragon, go. He's a 3. Hey, he made it. Good job. Time limit was reinforcement still added murder them. That was part of it. But there may be air support. What power station's turn? Come on, power station, what you doing? Yeah, there it goes. Clint decided he wanted to come in close to play. See, the Shadowhawk might actually be able to bounce right next to him. Maybe. Hey, you never know. There we go. We'll get the Shadowhawk in melee combat, which is something I really should do more often because Thorn has Melee Master, which allows him to double kick. So it makes him quite fun. Fortunately, they all moved away from the Grasshopper, realizing that he would just annihilate everything. What do you mean impossible? Oh, because it's the Shadowhawk. What am I talking about? Sure, let's fire left torso, head laser, and I suppose the infantry over there can accept a missile barrage. Griffin. Clint is an 8. Sir Clint is an 11. VTOL's a 10. Yeah, these VTOLs are not being dumb. They're actually moving around as much as they can. LRMs to the infantry in the open. And I don't think the odds are quite high enough to justify trying to fire the PPC just yet. Ooh, a 7 would be probably devastating onto a cicada. Let's see if you can't drill right into the side of him. Grand Dragon has one job and one job only, and that is to light infantry on fire, if he can pull it off. And of course, our other Griffin, who is also rather good at close range laserification. Let's see how much you enjoy this. That's probably overkill. I'm hoping it's overkill. I thought he had a hatchet. No, he does not. Double kick, so there's a chance to double fall. I actually think that might be true, and we'll find out. Toasty Grasshopper? We're still well within safety margins. We are pushing out our knowledge on how to do it. Weapons for the Cicada. Shadowhawk is down to 4 armor in the left arm. Oof. And now he's through the left arm. Timber might be walking around in an armless mech. Right arm on the Grasshopper. Shadowhawk hits the Clint and completely stripped it of armor. And then managed to nail the infantry out in the open. So that's good. Jump rifle misses their shot. The Grasshopper digs into the Cicada quite nicely. Actually penetrates the CT armor. However, we did not get a crit just yet. Where's my dragon? There's my dragon. First fire weapon against infantry. Damage changed from 2 to 12. Damage is doubled. 24 damage. 2 men. They gone. Arms are easy to lose. How come you haven't learned this lesson yet? That's why I said he could double kick. Oh, the AC2 turrets are opening fire, and another hit onto the Shadowhawk. They're fishing for crits. Alright. Let's go double kick. This unit has melee master. Physical attacks will be twice. Which would, if he had the ability to punch, he could punch 4 times. How awesome is that? And then this Griffin. Can you not attack the warrior attack helicopter? Punch the Clint in the back. Let's see, the Shadowhawk kicks, hits, kicks. So double kicked the left leg, completely destroyed that. Just utterly and totally. The enemy attempted to kick us back and failed. Both of them failed on that one. The Griffin and the Griffin both attempted to punch and fall, but the Cicada is down on the ground and is... Oh, never mind. It's just additional attempts. Oh, the Clint had to make a roll as well. And fell over? Wait a second. So the Cicada fell because of a missed kick. The Clint fell because we blew off his leg. This was a good round. Griffin has jump jets at demand. You feel the melee if he tall. I might be able to do a death from above. I don't know. I've never tried it against a VTOL in this game. Immobile and prone. Oh, we knocked out the pilot. Okay. So this Clint is fodder at this point. I actually could just rush the Grasshopper up. Do you have melee master yet? You have no melee bonuses? What? How is that even a thing? Alright, so you're super slowed down because I've been pushing everything that you've got to go. So you will jump into range of the Clint, I feel. Somebody. You'll jump into range of somebody. We'll figure out exactly who shortly. I think we'll have Argentavis do his jump. We'll have him make space. You give me energies back instead of melee spec? I didn't give you anything. You selected your abilities. Use your jump jets to get their height. We're so outnumbered. We're always outnumbered. I gotta start making missions where it's like actual even force on force. They're just gonna sink with these foot pushes, which is actually kind of the reason they have them. Don't want to let in all of my secrets, but how do you want to respond? Okay, the VTOL's coming way back on in. I'm tempted to finish off this Clint because it wouldn't be that hard. Not like you can move. Just bring some sinks to sit on the edge of the map is the way to go on a large mission. Yup, there is a reason why back during our original campaign, before we ever streamed anything like this, I had infantry in basically every single one of my lances. And it was brilliant. Because I didn't have to make like hard decisions on who needs to move and when and why. You just basically cheat. There's no way. Pardon me. There's no way I'm catching this. It's a mod of +5. That's just ridiculous. VTOLs. VTOLs are the future of victory. I could set them up to engage the foot platoon. Let's do that. Another VTOL did not move nearly fast enough and is actually going to be quite vulnerable. That was very slow, actually. Never mind, he moved 4. What happened to our infantry? I saw the KIA screen. We have infantry? Oh, nah. Secret things happen that you don't need to know about. Would I ever lie to you? Ooh, that's actually really nasty. Like, really nasty. Can I get a Shadowhawk in that range? No, not even. Jump you in. You're bait. Try not to die. Yes, definitely yes. Oh, I'm not that kind of person. Am I? Okay, another VTOL moving out. Please tell me that. Okay, good. They had to move a cicada. Unfortunately, they moved the cicada further than I can get to. Shadowhawk, on the other hand, can get to him without too much trouble. So you're gonna keep on moving to break. I don't want to reveal my back to the enemy. I also don't want to get, lasered in the front. That's great. We'll just walk for it. Right to the front. Yeah, Clint Pilot knocked himself out. This water is way below us. You may not want to jump into this river. Getting out of it might be a little bit more of a challenge than you're ready for. Alright. Focus fire on the Clint. And the reason for focusing fire on the Clint is because we're gonna be kicking the ever-loving crap out of the cicada. With that, Griffin is in a good position. Mostly. It's not ideal, but it's pretty decent. PPC at you, finally getting that PPC to crack off. You can also fire at the Clint, although you're not going to be particularly accurate, which kind of sucks. Or I could try and blow up the head. It says depth 1 and level -2, so that's only 3 down, right? Depends on where from. Level -2. And this is what? Level... Yeah, so this is a little bit of a jump. I think I know what happened to the infantry. Do you now? We shall see. Which leg do you still have? Give your right leg. Alright, let's target your right leg. How much actually is in that leg? Alright, it is... Oh, you have no armor there. It's literally just 10. Alright, we can work with that. Leg. If we jump into the river, we can climb out into the generators and sabotage the dam from the inside. Truly a genius for the like himself. You can't jump out of water? Yep, you... When you're in water, you can't jump out of water, which is something you would have known if you had watched our fleeing video with Cobra. They had to climb out of the water every time they jumped into it. Let's just give it a little bit more. See if that does it. God, but that's not gonna work, is it? East. 10, 9, 9, 9, 9, 13. Here, we'll spit a couple of medium lasers his way, see if he likes that or not. I can probably hurt you a little bit. Not a lot, though. Oh yeah, those AC2s are not happy that we're here. Right. Cicada missed everything. Good. Shadowhawk got double tapped, which is unfortunate. they were his test pilots. This is just how he can run a mech like a pilot. Maybe not. Shadowhawk, large laser. Oh, he's missing with everything. Clint fired Shadowhawk, left arm. That thing's holding on by a thread. I think we're gonna lose it. Just a guess. So I'm missing that. The warrior firing at the Grand Dragon, hitting it. Grasshopper, double tapped. Okay, good. So it has no legs. Oh wow. So the Grand Dragon actually did manage to nail the warrior. Just knocked it out completely. Good job. And then AC2 turrets are taking no prisoners. I have a note saying Vanguard is the one in tier lock on my mind, lest I forget. Alright, so yeah, we almost took a hit on our Griffin. Luckily for us. Dragon's Griffin. We need to come up with a better way of doing this. However, he did have edge in order to keep himself from losing his head. Whole bunch of misses on the rest. The warrior managing to... Oh, our Griffin managed to hit the warrior a little bit. Weaken it. Should be rather easy to kill once we get a decent shot on it. And now we shall double kick. Boot, boot, and you shall hatchet. Smash. Oh, you're in range to punch. It's not a very good punch. Dodge. Alright, so the Shadowhawk double kicked and blew off his right leg. So the Shadowhawk is the taker of legs. Clint. Oh, attacked the dragon and did manage to hit the grasshopper, then hit the left torso and just blew off the entire... I should probably just, you know, go for the head on this thing. Choppa choppa. Skate is on the ground and is not going to get up again because without a leg, his cicada can't keep moving. Yeah, and he's down and unconscious. We've got most of them handled at this point. You are getting lit up by AC2 turrets. Structures left in this thing.
New target acquired.
Oh, Bakaful has just subscribed. Actually, Urando gifted him a sub, so thank you, Urando. You gifted 3 subs for the channel, and welcome, Bakaful, to the group as we slowly, methodically plug our way through this mission rather than going just absolutely nuts on it. I don't want to blow up this turret because this building is part of what keeps this dam intact. So we're gonna have to see. I do want to move up right close to it, I think. That will get me in behind. Ooh, no, that SRM platoon would absolutely mess me up. Infantry platoons are deadly, man. Do not underestimate them. Do this at your own little son. Can you give a max of 100? You can give a max of 100 subscriptions at a time? I mean, I'm not going to say no if you want to. Hello, Red5. Welcome to the stream. I think it's been a while since we've seen each other. Glad you have the time. Definitely want to set it up so the Shadowhawk can go melee somebody else, because it has just been hilariously effective. Also, we do need to cook out some infantry. You can make a 4, right? Perfect. This is a random thing. Oh, yeah. I'll 150 if you dump 100? What? Yep, I'm busy with work. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Or maybe not. I don't know. People get weird when it's like, oh, I've been working. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? So we're going for the battery or are we going to blow the dam? At the moment, I'm still hoping I can hit the batteries. So, but that is only for the moment. Don't have enough people for that type of shenanigans. Don't even have 30 people watching. Yeah. We're a very small channel and we're playing a very niche game. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's only like 12 people watching. You might ask if you're looking to give that on Twitch page, let's get the Twitch tags. Let's see. Can't believe this client is still alive. I know why it's still alive, but just gotta leave it. It literally can't lift itself up. It's only got one arm. So it would use the one arm to lift itself up, and I don't think it has any weapon systems left. Oh, it still has the AC5 in the arm it would have to lift itself with. I just popped in. Crisp up any pilots yet? Yeah, we've managed to crisp up 2 full groups of jet platoon. 28 watching right now. Wait, really? Wow. I'm surprised. Hi, everybody. Hopefully you're not too bored. I know that this is not quite the same insane shenanigans that we had last week. That was truly, truly hilarious. Jump may be in order. Although we will pick up the 2. We'll take the 2. Those just diet elementals. Sort of ish. Even Haven Kendrick doesn't have 100 people watching him now. I don't know who that is. Shadowhawk's barely not going to get rid of. Oh, nope, he can do it. He's coming for you from above. God, the Shadowhawk is extra damaged. Actually, a bit of a problem. Should really stop throwing him in as much danger as I have. This Cicada, if he's smart, will probably loop around behind the Shadowhawk to try and hurt him. If he does that, I will send the Grasshopper in after him. Aranda trying to take away your submaster. If there aren't enough people watching, it gives subs to the people following the channel. Work has been killing me, and it's my first day off in months. Yeah, I can definitely relate with work very much being unpleasant. Past couple of days have been absolutely hectic. Okay, so another Cicada pilot blacked out, but he's not getting up anyway. I discovered I've played enough Battletech and lecture enough on Sarna to understand this game, and having the allowed reading means I don't have to read, so it's enjoyable for me. Oh, okay. To be honest, it might be worth falling back to Shadowhawk. It's missing bits. It always is missing bits. I find that the game is really fun when battle arms are swarming like angry bees. Yeah, that's not going to be for quite a few years, actually. Alright, we're going to twist. We're going to see if we can't cap the Cicada. We'll be lucky. That infantry is not in the open, so they will be very resistant to being blown up. I'd hit on a 4. Let's fire to see if we can't break the gun without breaking the building. You have 50 more than I do, so I have a long ways to go. I'm going to finish you to master. Any battle armor can be devastating in this game. Don't let Rotech fool you. An 8 on a PPC at point blank range. That's rather impressive, actually. And might be worth it. No, we're gonna cap this Cicada. We're gonna make sure that he doesn't come back. And the Grasshopper is here as well. Let's not get too aggressive. We do need to also support fire. Oh, Jesus. What the? Hey, Bubble is gifting 50 tier 1 subs.
Acquired.
What the hell? Was that a slip? Hey, Bubble, are you okay? Seems like it works.
New target acquired.
Thank you, Bubble. Holy shit. You've just doubled my sub count by doing that. Alright, wow. So we have Lithium Blue. Acquired. We have Yarm 71. We have the Holy Inquisition. We have Red Martian, Red 5, Philianos, Antonites, the Kick of acquired. Elves, Wolfbanes. Wolfbanes is actually a pilot that we have in our campaign. Now I can't get rid of him. Susurrus 19, Gangbane underscore, Death by Buns, Cannibal Penguin 19, Limino, Lime Mobber, Bellarak, hey Bellarak, Too Tired to Care, Lethaluk, Emiraculous, Dracolich,
new target
Wilbo,
acquired.
It's too many to read. Lauren to leaving one. Didn't expect the Inquisition. Some of these names are legit. They're all going to show up now. I can't get rid of them. So thank you so much, Bobo. I really do appreciate it, man. Yeah, you've officially doubled the sub count of the channel. So wow. Our server's gonna look funny. It's gonna be all purple. Oh boy. Work is crunch on the computer programs for client. Let me up with 101 subs overall. Yeah, I think I'm 99% positive that you are firmly in the lead ahead of everybody else. Oh, and you just died in game 2.
New target acquired.
Oh man, I really do appreciate it, man. It definitely helps out the channel. There is that. We're gonna have to do something special for you. I'm not sure what, but we'll have to come up with something.
New target acquired.
I didn't die, I got better. Scars improve the looks. The ladies love scars. We're not in flamer range just yet. I think I actually held myself
New
back
target
from being in flamer range,
acquired.
didn't I? Cannibal penguin. That's a good one. Well, not dead. He's having all the fun with the choices. This is the walking
New target
video.
acquired.
On the note of death, did I die after I left the BTA stream? No? Why would you? I'm trying to remember what happened that would cause you to think that you were about to die.
New target acquired.
10, 9. Here, let's hit the 9. Lasers. All the lasers. Try not to break at the building while you're at it. And you can try and...
New target
Really, you don't have any
acquired.
options of what you can do. Flip around, shoot him in the back. Say hello. So, where are we getting the subs if the people aren't watching?
New
Followers.
target
Yep, it
acquired.
comes from the follower list. I don't know what happens when you run out of followers. So, scars improve all negotiations, intimidation, and do expect +5. I missed 2 hours, and
New target
that is the time
acquired.
for random headshots to get you dead. Twitch is going to be happy. Thank you for this here for so long. And also, so many new people. This is why I do the subs
New
after the beginning of the
target
month.
acquired.
Usually, it's all of our normal folks who are here. It's supporting the channel. I don't think Abel. It would be very odd if he tried, and I would not recommend it.
New target acquired.
We'll go 257. So the game. Now I've got 10 months to catch up. Thanks, Abel. Oh, let's see. So weapons
New
fire
target
for Shadowhawk
acquired.
1 XP. Large. Oh, we're nailing the cicada pretty hard. And then we unfortunately did not blow up the knock out the turret. Clint opening fire on the grasshopper, doing a good job of
New
hitting us,
target
unfortunately.
acquired.
Oh goodness. Well, I wasn't actually intending on dealing with this Clint all that much this turn, but apparently it's done for. Iceman has managed to annihilate the damn thing.
New target
So we've
acquired.
knocked out the Clint. I believe we've only got that cicada left, which I believe is in kicking range. Grand Dragon getting shot up by the guns. Fired a PPC at the Clint, yet the Clint doesn't exist anymore.
New target acquired.
Oh wait, no, the cicada's over there. Never mind, we're not quite gonna have as easy a time. Only 18. Yep, the ammo explosion was very good. Well done.
New
I
target
don't think...
acquired.
No, actually, no. Quite a few have LRMs in some version. So we will not stomp on our mech warrior here. Hey, the Clint has woken up behind us. So we'll have to do something about
New
him.
target
Although I think he'll
acquired.
eject. I wouldn't want to be in that. Yeah, he got out. He got out of that as soon as he could. Go for the jump. Here we go.
New target acquired.
Mojito. Ammo's not a sin. Ammo, you need ammo weapons to deal with infantry. I'm going to start sending a lot more infantry against you guys. Because you have no way of dealing with it,
New
aside from a couple of
target
flamers.
acquired.
If the Grand Dragon is not in position, you guys are screwed. Alright, we'll get 1 pip of evasion, and we'll torch out another group here. What time is it
New
in
target
game?
acquired.
Like, that's a very general question. Are we talking, like, what's the date, or what is the actual time? Because I believe it's mid-afternoon in game.
New target
Flamer, do they have?
acquired.
Nope. So flamers actually are not supposed to have ammo. It really is kind of annoying that the original Battletech game, or the 2018 Battletech game, decided to add ammo for flamers, because what the flamer does is it actually channels the
New
fusion
target
furnace of your
acquired.
mech and then just kind of projects that onto people. Doesn't have ammo unless you run out of the thing. Let's see, the date, it is 3031.
New
I
target
think it's
acquired.
October 3031. Thursday, October 20th, 3031. Sparker, we're allowed to step on infantry. Not CBT, they went off the engine. Yep.
New target
Yes,
acquired.
Micro 5 does not have ammunition for them. Keto. Reminds me of Keto. May have to replace the small laser on my awesome with the flamer because reason. The flamer weighs a ton and the small laser weighs half a ton, so you may have to come up with a better way of doing that. I always use a mod for emeraldless flamers. Yeah, as long as you're not surrendering. This cicada is mobile and prone, and that pilot has bailed out.
Acquired.
I will wait for. Actually, no, it's in a relatively good condition to do that. So swing out over there. Now we're baiting the cicada to try and step on us. They got one heat
New
sink.
target
Wow,
acquired.
the awesome pilot's gonna pull out a heat sink. And the remainders are half ton more armor, -1 heat sink on him.
New
Awesome.
target acquired.
That's a bold strategy right there. All right, can I get my griffin in yet? I suppose I should go back for this infantry.
New
Didn't say it was a
target
good idea, just an idea. Yeah, I would definitely file that under ideas that you probably don't want to attempt. Because,
New
yeah.
target acquired.
You just do the 4 large laser build? Yeah, you could. You could do that if you wanted. It is your mech after all. You can modify it however the hell you want.
New target
I
acquired.
think I broke the notifications. There's 50 notifications it's got to go through, and each one of them is like 5 seconds apiece or more. So it's going to be going for a while. Oh no, it stopped.
New target
Oh no,
acquired.
there it goes. Hey, Ouijimo now has one. So our mechanic actually has a sub now. There's a pretty good idea the damage per round reduction will be tiny, and the benefit of having a flamer is great. But Twitch didn't get the notification. Hi, Laurendale, you're now
New
a sub.
target acquired.
You have Abel to thank for that. Abel has given everybody subs. So, all right, where are we? Yeah, my Shadowhawk. Where's that
New
cicada?
target acquired.
Oh, there's that cicada. Okay, that's gonna be a little less. All right, you're gonna turn back. You're gonna step on him. Yeah, the Clint destroyed by ejection, as happens. To an end of substrate.
New target acquired.
Thank you, everybody. Nope, Drill Master's still coming in. Hello, Night Raven. Welcome to the stream. Hi, I'm going to blow out your center
New
torso because
target
you're a cicada
acquired.
and nobody cares about cicadas. Let's be honest with ourselves. They're not meant to be cared about. Where's my dragon? I just want to get this dragon done because flavor. Oh, it's gonna be a
New
barbecue.
target
These people are
acquired.
not gonna love it. Lune 8. And it is a party. 9, 6. The fire
New
PPC
target
over them, see what ends up
acquired.
happening. 8, sure why not. Fire pair of medium lasers. Pair of flamers, pair of medium lasers. Get that done. And then you shall.
target
It's kind of
acquired.
pointless for you to attempt that, so see if I can target these. Target. Oh shoot. We'll have to get on top of them.
New target
Please tell me I'm not
acquired.
the reason you ended up with these subs. See if you can't shoot down the attack helicopter. And
New target
fire at the
acquired.
PPC. Ooh, should not have done that. I may have baked our dragon. Beast. Dagger the buildings, blow them apart. Back up a bit. Hey, there's the end of the subtrain. So thank you so much, Abel, for the massive subtrain. That was very cool. I do appreciate it. I want to get some food and it's still going. If it makes you donate. Never mind when to turn the burst fire roll. Oh yeah, I need to remember that. Let's see, the Shadowhawk has just not quite done what I asked because I wanted the thing to explode. And there it goes, just immediately the fire. So double hit him with the flamer. So first barbecue 13, then barbecue 11. He's just gone. So another platoon successfully removed from the game. The Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk is burning even more armor as we slowly get low. PPC foot platoon does the 1 damage we expected to. And medium laser fire on the buildings. Now that all that is done, how are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Well, the Shadowhawk is suffering a little bit, but that's kind of to be expected. There we go. We'll hatch at the warrior attack helicopter. Nope, we missed. Although we did manage to blow up the left torso and the left arm. Really, it just looks like I think we've knocked out everything except... Yeah, I think we've knocked out everything except the center torso, haven't we, on this... What is left of the cicada? That's the Shadowhawk. Yeah, the cicada right now is a leg, a center torso, and a head. So close to naming and building a MekHQ. I'm at 110,000 points. Another few months, I suppose. Well, that platoon is barbecue. Yup, that's why we brought the flamers. Dragon. We need to continue our barrage of these buildings to knock them all out. And I think he made that turn. Good, he did. I was worried that he may have flipped over. Turn that cicada in the trap. That's the plan. Cicada's a stick. It's going to be less than that pretty soon. Good recreation of the seed from Leak Trail. I suppose so. Just outside of range of being able to pick up this mech war. I'll have to come up with a better solution. Next target will be you, but only after I get my Griffin across the river. Jump. Who gets on top of the elevator? Actually, how much is this elevator? Don't want to fall out from underneath me. Yeah. Bounce. Not quite sure what I want to do with the Shadowhawk just yet. Because it would be fun to be able to kill it. But I do also need to pick up this pilot. Get it backing off. Definitely trying to get away. Flip platoon standing still, so we'll just move and we'll barbecue. You are awaiting barbecue. That's why he ain't ejecting the rail. Yep, he's unconscious. I have a question. How big of an explosion does an SRM LRM make? Fluff-wise? It's an interesting question, fluff-wise. I can channel the image probe and do 2 large laser, 10 medium laser, 1 flamer. Build same tonnage as 3 PPCs, I think, 21 tons, not gonna weapons. So you're currently now dishing out 30 heat in the medium lasers, plus another 16 heat, so you're at 46 heat, plus another 3 for the flamer. So 49 heat is generated in that build. So you could do that, but the mech might melt the first time it does anything. But never let them tell you that you can't do it. Alright, just keep you moving forward. Actually, you really should turn back and destroy the cicada. On the note of refits, I might change my medium lasers for flamers. I almost never use the medium lasers. You use the medium lasers plenty. I mean, it's not the most common thing ever, but it is something you do. Infantry, large laser, and LRM. The medium laser's outside the range, so that's fine. The Griffin is going to start helping out smashing down the power station. Oh, wait, no, the Griffin can't. The Griffin's already on heat. Grasshopper is going to switch in here. That's why I brought it around. Target your center torso, because we're not going to kill the pilot. And see if we can't just fry him. Grand Dragon's getting shot at by literally everybody. So, fire, fire. And then we'll just throw in a couple of medium lasers. For sure, shoot at the warrior, why not? He's shown himself to be pretty good at that. Sleepy awesome for the win? Hopefully not. I mean, I just use ideas, let them take it boss. Until you put something in the refit, I'll just assume you're spitballing, but anything that makes an Atlas decide to leave the map for them facing me. Wait, isn't the whole SRM explosive? No? Only the warhead part of it is. I'd just like to point out that this is lengthy perfect storm for the Grand Dragon killing infantry. Yeah, you're having like the most luck ever. Alright, so let's get to work on this. Oh no, there's an LOS building. Medium laser fire, bring that sucker down. Alright, foot platoon managed to hit the Grand Dragon pretty significantly. Well, 9 damage is significant. The propeller is probably explosive too. Yeah, but it's not channeled, so it just sort of poofs out. I'd say go for 2 PPCs, drop 4 medium lasers. That's pure skill. I don't even remember how many heat sinks the Awesome has. It has 28. So you need 10, so it has like 18 more. It's a little toasty, even in its standard form. Grasshopper is, come on, kill it, please. Thank you. Okay, we finally managed to kill it. You need not be scared. This way you can appear harmless but be devastating. Yes, that is the truest trick. Fire for the warrior. Griffin is down to 0 armor on its rear center torso, and then just more flamethrower death. And we'll see if we can't knock down the building. We're down to 10. Oh, it's down to 10 on the building. We didn't quite manage to break the whole thing. See if we can't break the whole thing. Boosh! Building destroyed. Power station's coming down. Alright. That's what we wanted to do. Took this entire trip to go pick them up. Jump. Land in the industrial zone. Pop. The grasshopper can come over after these infantry. Having more heat sinks in the Awesome is a waste. You're only building 4 heat while running and you're walking most of the time. Because Awesome. That'd be a big push. The whole building's coming down. Because I may have messed up saving the map in the map editor, but that's okay. Actually, what I could do is I could just walk into this building. If I really wanted to, I could blow up the whole damn thing. Actually, let's try this. I've always wanted to try this. I think it's interesting. Gotta move my map away. See what happens. Are we fighting near a dam? Yes, this is a dam. They're blowing up the dam or the other buildings. So these were supposed to be destroyable. I kind of messed up on that a little bit. So, don't worry, we're not bringing down the whole dam. Because I think we can finish this before they show up. Otherwise, you know, life is going to be a lot of pain. You need to cross that dam, and you need to do so quickly. Yeah, I can take your weight for a turn. It's, wait, blowing up the dam? Or yeah. Wouldn't the power plants chain react with them being so close to each other? They're not actually power plants. So it's a generator building. I'm not going to the door. Exactly. Fire, fire, and fire. You can keep trying to shoot down this helicopter. But yeah, as you can see, they're not actually destroyable. So I'm just going to stand on each one for a turn and claim that's a victory. Because I messed it up, but that's okay. This is so GM'd, it's kind of unfunny. It's actually not, it's hilarious to me. Hey, you may have come within range of me. That was probably a mistake, and I will punish you for it. As well, PPC, for once I'm not using the flamers. And then, where are you? Ah, yes, this is what I wanted to try. Large laser into that. You know, I need more than that. I need 15 damage into it. I need 15 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish with that. Why would someone use a mech to destroy a dam when you can use C4? Because the dams are generally well defended. Very gangster rap to have lyrics about bipedal mech sequels are. Which one will that be? There are at least 300 tonners. It's more than 3. Let's see. The Shadowhawk is managing to do a decent amount of damage to the infantry, although it doesn't look like they're in the open. The warrior attack helicopter has been shot down by a successful large laser strike. Lovely. Shadowhawk has unfortunately finally lost his left arm because of that. And the AC2 hits. Fuel tank destroyed. Fuel tank explodes. That's what I was hoping for. This is why I kind of stayed out of range. So, yeah, there we go. I didn't fully know if that would work or not. Does Battletech have C4? Battletech has all kinds of explosives, but yes. Alright, so the building has been well and truly damaged, which is great. And then we will not step on the mech warrior because we are good people. More or less. Alright, now... I don't know why it's selecting eject. We do not wish to do that. Oh good, it completely blew up both buildings. That's wonderful. Alright. So, we have a platoon of machine gun infantry left. Where's my dragon? I'm gonna run on them infantry and see how they enjoy it. Engagement, I demand satisfaction. I'd like to see their PPC face. You've done quite well, you all have. I think what we'll do, because of the minor mess up, not that big of a mess up, but it is a minor mess up, is once we finish killing off all of the infantry, we'll declare that a successful destruction of a dam. Shadowhawk is currently armless at the moment, which is more than a little amusing to me. Remember, one more crime demands another. I don't think that's how that works. That where attack helicopter's going down, baby. Oh shoot, never mind, this is the wrong Griffin. So we need you to theorycraft a Heath neutral 4 PPC mech. Make it the awesome Mark II. I don't think Sprague would ever design a mech that had that many PPCs. He doesn't actually like PPCs. He only uses them out of necessity. Power station and not the dam. We don't want the Helens coming after us. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can I make that jump? I cannot make that jump. But we shall walk to the location where I can make that jump from. Oh, we need to put a cut in for YouTube. Well, it's almost over though. I think it'll be fine. And if not, well, someone can sue me, I assume. Yeah, we're not hitting that. Fire PPC into your face. Twist you so you shoot at all of the infantry because they need to die. Maybe the Grand Dragon could start trying to kill him, but what else is he gonna do actually? 777, and he is in range technically. I just don't think it's gonna work. And the Griffin attempt to kill the infantry as well with its multiple medium laser fire. See, Shadowhawk is just sort of plinking away at people. Ooh, nailed the cicada with the PPC. Good job. Yeah, I kind of figured the flamers would not work. Did you go to Sarner or something? I don't know. Love how Praise overheating my mech. Sprague is not the beef, he's not French. Sprague is Swedish. Although perhaps that'd be an interesting idea. Hey Sprague, have you ever wanted to move to France? We'll move you right here and turn you towards them because you can't punch people anyway. And we'll move up the dragon because the dragon is fun. We're gonna have to start adding in a couple more environmental rules. Actually, no, yes, I do want the one in doing this. Whee! Beef is accent. So 60 tons of goodliness, so 100 ton mech. Oh, the NE3E is pure fun. If you guys could get your hands on an Annihilator, that would be insane. There are a few mechs which I will just veto people trying to take, one of which is an Annihilator. Another one is a, another auto veto is the Marauder 2. So no one is allowed to have Marauder 2s. Them's the rules. How far did you move? You cruised quite a bit. Weapon system, medium laser. +1 for, yeah, that'll be better. Oh, can't you have those? They're too rare right now. Also things like King Crab you wouldn't be able to have either. Just too rare. They do not exist more or less in the timeline that you're currently playing. So unless you have some very interesting access to some very interesting people. So for now, nobody gets those things. So maybe someday. But at the moment, they're just too rare. Flammenwerfers. See, the Flammenwerfer can do it all on its own. Let's see if we can't shoot down another VTOL, because that's just funny to me. Shadowhawk is doing a good job of reducing the other infantry platoon down to size. Turrets. Someday I will get a thug. Oh, we had a thug. The thug is currently in several places. Can we pull up Micro 5 and let's fight ROM? You don't even know ROM exists. Let's see, did the Flammenwerfers work? They did not, because you missed a 6. However, this warrior attack helicopter is just not having a good day. Wow. Just falls and explodes. Sure. Punch. Punch the infantry! Oh, down to 2 men left. 2. Skill decks, we have to invent it. Alright, so you are going to basically do this. Make it explode on the users. Probably. You will find a very difficult time if you attempt to do such things. But hey, if you want to build an atlas to be essentially a whatchamacallit, you can go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. After all, my wish is to have you guys enjoy yourselves. Burn a nation. Griffin is going to attempt to shoot him down. Shust him down. Zap. Sure, go all out on this. We didn't do it. So, top to bottom 1 and 3 are destroyed now. Wait, what? Something I would be scared of the battlefield coming down. Alright, so we killed the foot platoon, and we... Oh, we killed both foot platoons. Okay, so both infantry are now wiped out. And the only thing left is the cicada. I will declare that a sufficient amount of damage dealt. Congratulations, hard work done all around. Server admits defeat, as they should. Cobra has knocked out the power. Hold on a sec. I swear I can spell victory. If he wants Stone right away, you can try, I guess. I'm not going to allow you to build. I'm not going to let you build those things. But if you want to make a 100-ton mech and try and do stuff with that, go right ahead. It wasn't as flashy as Adder, but Cobra never is. Cobra is always cunning and resourceful. Guess we want to save because... Cobra victory. Just in case something breaks. It's very important. We actually don't control the battlefield because we are leaving Marines. Shelf starts and the prison went gray. Yup. Things under control. This Clint, several Clints were blown up by several people. That was the one in back, I believe. And that one, I think all Clints are currently the property of Thorn. And the AC2 turrets are both the property of our Dragon 1GR. Because he was the one who did all the work on it. And then just, you know, our Dragon coming in, annihilating everything, 3 other turrets. Yeah, now you guys actually get access to an infantry unit that I cooked up explicitly for this. And I do actually want to show it to you because it does amuse me. So I created this infantry unit because of you guys. And now that you've successfully gotten the prison shut down, chaos reigns. And you guys get access to the armed prisoners, which are equipped with pump action shotguns and grenade launchers. So the prisoners in Diamondback's mission will actually be active and capable of fighting. All right, we're going to put a cut in here for the YouTube people. This already went on a little bit long, but hey. So to the YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tirek. If you've been enjoying yourself, hit the like button, subscribe, do all this stuff. This has gone on too long. You know all of this. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode.